Hey guys, it's a great Saturday morning in Cape Town. Very overcast, maybe a bit of rain, but we've got what we call load shedding at the moment. Essentially, our power utility in South Africa, because of corruption and everything else, they can't supply power for 24 hours a day. So, literally at the moment, I think our power is off between 4 and 6 hours a day. It's an absolute joke, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, I thought I'd look at some of the fish. These are actually my sales tanks, and here I've actually got, and you can't really see them because there's a bit of acroflavin in the water and some salt because these guys are in quarantine. But I've essentially got some shishui in here, some Beni Kiko Karoo, and a really nice goshiki. So some of the bigger fish that I'm actually gonna sell. And yeah, sorry, the water's quite mucky so you can't see. Maybe they'll come up for the food. The water's still very cold here. Gosh, I don't know what the temperature is. It must be about 16 degrees. These are all the sales fish. They eat regardless. I mean, they're always eating, and I've got a lot of fish in this system, so I've got to be very tight in terms of how I manage it from a water quality perspective. From a filtration perspective, oxygen. I mean, obviously now with the power off, there's no air. But yeah, and then obviously I've got to make damn sure that I've got no parasites or problems in here, because with the amount of fish that I've got in here, it'll go absolutely crazy. So I'm microscoping all the time and just making sure that these guys are fine. Also, I don't put quarantine fish in here until I'm absolutely sure that they are fine. So there's some new ones on this side. These are kajakus, sorogoys. There's some benigoy in here. A lot of shower, maybe about 40 shower in here. They'll come up now once they feel comfortable. It's just that with the power off, they are a bit skittish. Let's see if these guys are skittish. This is only a 12,000 litre system, but I've obviously got the filtration going really well. And the fish actually thrive in here. They grow in here like crazy. I've just got to manage the parameters really well. There you can see. This is them feeding in pretty cold water. Some more on this side. There's anything and everything in these tanks, from asagis to kohakus to sankey, some ogons, lots of karashigoys. So yeah, doing really well. So there you can see a bit of feeding. They get quite shy when I'm here. Especially when the power's off. When the power's on, they got lots of confidence, but now it's obviously a bit of a different thing for them. And yeah, I'm actually quite amazed at the amount of fish that I keep in the system, and that they actually just stay healthy and are fine. Obviously I've got to move them on pretty quickly, because you don't want them to grow too big in here, otherwise it's really going to put pressure on the system. So yeah, I need to sell a hell of a lot in the course of the next kind of month or two. I'm also moving house and setting up a new structure on the other side. So yeah, I've got to really clean the system out and get it ready for the other side. There you can see some of the newbies. Some of the showers and kajaku coming on really nicely. These sales fish, I feed a combination of tilapia pellets and shogun as a mix. I find it works the best, and I get bulk and I get growth from it, and also I don't get too much problem with the water. The water's quite green at the moment. I've actually got the UV light off, and I've got a bit of salt in the water and some acroflavin, which I just normally put in when I put new fish into the system regardless. But yeah, they're looking really, really good. Let's go and look at the main pond. Okay, so you can see the main pond now with the filters off, and this doesn't happen very often. I mean, I try not to have these filters off at all. I'm going to give them some food. We've had some warmer weather lately, and they seem to be wanting to feed. I don't feed too much. This is also a special mix that I put in for them. It's a combination of Saki Hikari Growth, Shogun, and Hikari Wheat Germ. Some nice little Kohaku Tosai in here. Fish in here are just doing so well. This is a 23,000 litre pond. When I get to the new setup, I'm going to have a 100,000 litre pond, so it's going to make a significant difference. But looking absolutely incredible at the moment. Not eating that much. I think it's because it's so cold. There you can see my cat. He's always with me when I'm with a fish. He prefers to drink from the pond. I don't know if it gives him extra strength. Maybe it helps him grow. Look how big he is. He's a Maine Coon. There he is, showing off for the camera. But yeah, fish in the main pond doing well. Look at all the little tossais coming through here. These guys have grown ridiculously since I've had them in here. In fact, some of them are actually going today. But put on some serious growth. Look at this. This was a tossai. If you follow the videos, you would have seen this was a tossai. This Kohaku One Step was a tossai not so long ago. Look at the size of that thing. Just crazy bulk. So weird to have absolute silence in this yard with all the pumps normally going and the air, and then you've got the blooming dogs barking. That's not new. But yeah, the fish have come out of winter really well. They'll be going into increased feeding now as they start going into warmer weather. So we'll push them a bit in terms of growth, but I'm also going to thin this pond out a bit, sell some of the fish off just to make space. Obviously in the new pond I'll have much more space to put fish in, but I also want to grow these guys big. Look at this Sankey Tossai at the back coming. It's about 45 now. The body shape on that is absolutely incredible. There it is at the back between the other two. And I've shared a story on that fish in terms of how it was a sales fish with no black that I basically took a chance on. Where is it? It's swimming underneath the white one, so it's very difficult to see. I'll see if I can follow it round. Here we go. Look at that. For a tossai, that's pretty crazy. Big bulk. That's going to be a proper fish of size, and I'm sure it's going to be a big contender at koi shows. Just look at the bulk and the shape, the growth. Yeah, proper fish. Anyway, that's the quick update. I'm not sure what time this power is coming back on. I think we've still got another maybe hour and a half before it comes on. So I'm going to leave the fish to feed and chill out, and then maybe I'll make another video on the weekend as well. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Cheers.